All right, Timmy. My name's Ryan. This is my pal Shane.
Hi, Tim.
I hear you like balls.
Is there a little boy? Was it that weird thing that you were talking to earlier?
There's like this thing that looks like a boy who's like 13, but he's covered in rags, like a mummy almost. And he has like holes for eyes. It just looks like a skeleton of a boy covered in rags.
Hi, I'm Em!
And I'm Liv, and we're your Meta PsycKicks. Wow, you really wound up for that one.
So, today we're reacting to another video! Because we've reacted to others in the past, so you should check out the playlist.
People like it. I'm okay with it.
So, our patrons picked out a different channel that we should react to. So, we're going to be reacting to BuzzFeed, the Waverly Hills Hospital.
Is that like Wizards of Waverly Place? Selena Gomez, are you there?
Jesus Christ. No, I think it's really scary. This is one of their most watched videos, and BuzzFeed is like very well known, but their videos are shorter.
I'm sorry, this is making me really sick.
I haven't started yet.
I know.
It makes me uncomfortable that you're now saying that.
I feel like someone's shoving something down my throat and I can't breathe. Like the sides of my tongue taste like metallic-y.
I feel like the walls are slimy and they're screaming.
Yes, very cold, very slimy, very damp. I see like this one thing on my right hand side, which is why I'm making like a weird face, why I did that. There's like this thing that looks like a boy who's like 13, but he's covered in rags, like a mummy almost. And he has like holes for eyes. It just looks like a skeleton of a boy covered in rags. I'm like having a slight anxiety attack. I feel like I'm in one of those like, what are those things called where they wrap your arms around you?
Yeah, I see people in like wheelchairs, but they're not people. They like look fine, and then when you get closer to them, they like screech and their mouth and eyes turn into gaping holes, and then they like slither on the ground, but in a very glitchy way. But I think the glitchy way is Zaroff telling me that they're not people. Okay, let's find someone to help keep us safe. Do you have a tour guide? I have a nurse. Her hair is back in a bun.
Does she have red hair?
Possibly. It's like darker. It like has a sheen that's red, like a red brown, like your mom's hair almost, but it's smoother and it's pulled back.
Yeah, no,
tight bun.
I see her. I don't know. There's a lot of really gross things. I feel like I want to cry. I feel like I have one of those restraining jackets on and I'm just beating my head against a wall.
Yeah, she has like a little, a clipboard, and there's like things behind her that she's preventing me from seeing. Mm-hmm. And she gives me like, these are the patients, but they're not people.
She showed me, I'm seeing like a yellow room. I feel like I'm walking down a hallway and to the left of me is like windows that are barred and I can see out into the courtyard or like out somewhere else, like it goes outside. But to the right, there's just rows of rooms that are too small and like the hallway's like not very wide, like maybe as wide as this couch. But the windows are on the left and the rooms are to the right, and the rooms are just made of like cinder block or stone or like some sort of like rock material. And then at the end of the hallway there is a kitchen, and the kitchen is like what's yellow, and like bad things happen in the kitchen. I don't know, but it bothers me a lot.
Yeah, I feel like my nose is bleeding.
I feel like someone put like a leather strap over my nose and like hooked it to the back of my head, like my nose is pushed up against my face, almost like I can't breathe, but like it comes down to like here on my mouth. I really don't like it.
It's odd.
Okay, let's stop. Let's just do this.
Okay.
I got a little spoiler for you. Everything in the building is gonna look like this.
Oh my God. And I guess this is where we're fucking sleeping because we're idiots.
How are you feeling? Are you nervous?
Yeah, I'm a little nervous. I got that familiar knot that's usually in my stomach when I go to these places. I've seen this one on several shows before and always thought there's no way in hell I'm gonna go there.
Oh, the basement is so bad.
Approaching Waverly.
The look of this building is so imposing. I'm surprised you're conscious right now.
I'm keeping it together for now. There's a good chance tonight is the night you see me die on camera.
It kind of looks like a castle.
Kind of looks like hell.
Looks like Hogwarts.
There's not one part of you that's like, oh man, I'm really in for it now.
I mean, I don't...
What in the fuck is that?
It's just a big metal thing. That's not a ghost, that's metal.
Dude, my eyes hurt.
Let them know that we're entering, just give them a quick, hey ghouls! The boys are here!
This week on BuzzFeed Unsolved, we explore Waverly Hills Sanatorium as part of our ongoing investigation into the question, are ghosts real? As with most places we investigate, it doesn't have the most pleasant history, making it one of the most haunted places in the world. And as you can see, this is the place where nightmares are made. I mean, look at that.
It's very dark. It's a dark hallway.
There's scary things down the hallway.
Yeah.
They're screaming. They're like past where you can't see, because you can see to that one little doorway, and there's things up against the wall staring at them, and then something all the way at the bottom or the end of the hallway screaming, and it echoes through the entire hallway.
My eyes hurt right here and right here, like really bad. And I feel like there's a giant like leather strap around my waist, but it takes up like my whole waist, like from my hips to like the bottom of my chest, like my sternum. Well, not my sternum's up here, but like lower. There's like a really kooky little lady though that she's telling me that they used to have like parties, like dance parties. She's like from the 30s or 40s, and she's saying that they used to play music because she's dancing with like the other people. When she dances, it's like weird.
Interesting.
Sorry. She's saying her name is like Edna.
That's cute.
Yeah.
I just don't get any of this. I don't understand.
I know.
Okay. Well, let's break down the history for Mr. Robot over here.
Please.
On July 26, 1910, Waverly Hills Sanatorium opened to treat patients of tuberculosis. On October 17, 1926, a bigger version of Waverly Hills that we are now sitting in tonight opened to accommodate the overflow of patients from the tuberculosis epidemic. The hospital is 5 stories tall and was built on a quiet space atop a hill where it was thought that patients would be at peace and receive lots of fresh air. Most importantly, it would keep the patients quarantined far away from crowded areas. Fuck me. I feel awful right now.
Looks like one of the Conjuring films. I got a little spoiler for you. Everything in the building is gonna look like this.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
We've really done it now, haven't we?
We've done it now.
Let's provide a little background on tuberculosis. Tuberculosis, also known as TB, or the White Plague, is a bacterial infection contracted by breathing in air containing Mycobacterium tuberculosis. The bacteria could eat away at the lungs and overall claimed roughly 2 billion lives in total, billed as, quote, the plague of all plagues, end quote.
I'm glad we're done with that.
Yeah, that was a rough time in history.
Just everybody died from it. I feel like in every movie about a period before 1940 or something, there's a part in the movie where someone coughs and everybody looks at them.
And there's blood on the
And there's
handkerchief.
blood
and
on
he's
the
like,
handkerchief.
Oh, is that why I feel like my nose is bleeding?
And why I can't breathe.
Tuberculosis ran rampant in the warm, wet weather of Kentucky, and the demand for treatment
Wait, okay, I need to know where this is, because the woman, Edna, that's telling me that they danced, she's doing like, when you like swing your partner round and round like Southern style, and you have your arm hooked with another person and you like promenade down the hall. That's what she's making me feel, and I wanted to know if they were in the South, because she talks kind of like she's a little bit in the South. Okay, yeah, Louisville, Kentucky. Got it.
treatment necessitated a facility like Waverly Hills Sanatorium. It could accommodate up to 500 patients. Unfortunately, not all the treatment was effective. According to owner Tina Mattingly, Waverly also used electroshock therapy to treat patients whose tuberculosis spread to the brain.
The electroshock therapy is on the first floor, what we call the morgue wing. And electroshock is where they performed on the patients that got tuberculosis of the brain. Probably didn't help them, I'm sure, but they didn't know what else to do.
There's a little theater in here.
Yeah, it's set up because sometimes they put stuff on for Halloween, but this is the room. Do you feel strange?
No.
Let me sit down on this couch.
Oof. It's filthy.
Yeah, well, we're gonna be sleeping on the ground later, so it doesn't really matter, does it?
I think the ground is cleaner than this couch.
It's pretty dusty. Are my butt cheeks now?
Yeah, that's a perfect butt print. You got your 2 pockets there.
Oh, look at that, the 2 pockets and everything.
Ryan Bergar's butt. Someone will come here in a week and they'll be like,
A ghost! Sorry. It's a ghost butt!
a lot of you were probably very unhappy here. This seems like a room where they were doing a lot of medical things that maybe you didn't enjoy. If you're here, we're gonna be real quiet right now. Maybe make some noise. Okay, here we go. Shockingly, I'm not really hearing anything. This is the biggest upset. I did not see this coming.
Interestingly enough, due to the fact that tuberculosis is highly contagious, Waverly Hills was largely self-sufficient. They grew their own food, raised animals, had a post office, etc. Basically, once you went to Waverly Hills, whether you were a patient, nurse, or doctor, you were no longer part of the outside world. Eventually, a vaccine was made readily available for tuberculosis, and Waverly Hills closed its doors in 1961. It's been debated how many died within its walls before doing so. Current co-owner Tita Mattingly has claimed the number is approximately in the tens of thousands, but nobody can know for sure. Regardless, death was so common that the hospital actually contains a horrifying area nicknamed the Body Chute, a tunnel used to dispose of dead bodies out of eyesight from the other patients. The tunnel is roughly 500 feet long.
There are things in there.
If I were staying here, I wouldn't want to be watching them shuttle bodies through the hall all day.
Like, oh, where's Pete? Down the chute.
They shooted him.
He shooted him. That's fucked up.
Pete done got shooted. Is that the body
I
chute?
think this is the Body Chute.
Well, let's...
There's like, they're telling me there's like a soul reaper in there. I don't know what a soul reaper is, but it's like a... Remember when you were telling me about, what is it called? Natural selection. I was telling you about soul reapers, Shinigami. There's one down there, but it's not like the nature one that I was seeing.
Yeah, they're saying that when people died, sometimes it was because of malpractice, and they didn't know why they died, so they would follow their bodies down the chute, and the reaper would grab the soul while the body continued going.
Got you.
When they were filming that section just a second ago, like where they're sitting in the chairs, I feel like the person that's recording them is a boy, but there's a girl on set, and the girl was really sensitive to all the stuff that was happening. Or like a lot of things were interacting with her, whether she knows it or not. Because they're talking about the girl, because they don't like them. Sorry.
Well, yeah.
Take a look.
Oh my god. This is awful.
Now this is the nightmare.
Oh no, 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 no. No. You have gotta be fucking Are you fucking kidding me, dude?
This is like Satan's cement butthole.
Oh my god, dude.
Shit.
Oh my god. How far does this go? Are we going to hell?
Let's find out.
If there's anybody down here that maybe hated this tunnel,
Do you see them move out of the light too?
The what?
Do you see things that move out of the light?
Yes.
Okay.
There's like things crawling into the walls.
preferably now and not when we get to the bottom of this tunnel. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. It looks like there's a soccer ball.
Do you see a man following them? He looks like a doctor.
The man's keeping them safe.
Okay.
There's a lot of bad things in here. Because they had a lot of like negative connotations when it was happening about this place.
Can tuberculosis really go to your brain? I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. But that's what I feel like everyone's going insane, but it makes sense because if you don't have enough oxygen.
Well, if you don't have enough oxygen, well, the bacteria eats away at your lung tissue, so if it travels to your brain and eats away your brain tissue. Mm-hmm. Well, I was just wondering, I was like, okay, I understand that this is a bad place, but how is it that so many horrible, like, scary things are here? Because I'm thinking, your perception of things is usually different than mine. You're really good at, like, seeing the scary things, and I'm not. So sometimes when you see scary things, I, like, kind of doubt it. But so I'm like, how is it there's so many, like, scary things here that could be, like, out of, like, a horror movie? It's almost like they're like coming out of people's thoughts, you know, because that's what horror movies are. Somebody just explained to me that the ones that were losing their minds would write about in their journals the things that are happening in their psyche, which wrote them into existence.
Interesting.
Because the people living there creating those things, like manifesting something from nothing, that one video that we did, they did that, but the best place to do it is in a place full of a whole bunch of sick people with terrible things going on.
And a lot of energy.
Yeah. So anyways, that's why they're like, that's why she's seeing all those things, because they actually are there, because people wrote about them. They're the ones that created them. Sorry.
All at the bottom.
Well, that's good.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Are they gonna go past that?
What is that? The wind?
I don't know.
It just went woo.
I don't know what the fuck that was. There was some weird whoop noise.
What if I go up there and you stay down here and we turn our lights off and see if we hear anything?
What if you go fuck yourself? How about that? How long am I staying down here?
A minute.
A minute?
Yeah.
Fuck. All right.
3.
Lights off in 3,
2, 1.
1. Oh God. Oh, no, no, no.
You just filled up with those dark things.
I just hear whispering.
Yeah, they're talking about it. They're talking about what to do about it.
Shut up.
You shut up.
Did you hear that?
Is it a minute yet? Please tell me it's been a minute. Hello?
Okay, it's been a minute.
I hated that. Get me the fuck out of here. I'm leaving. Goodbye, ghost at the bottom. I'm gonna imagine that place is the closest.
I feel like this warmness down the back of my head and down my neck, but it's like, you know, like when you unfog something and it like slowly your warm breath melts everything away. Make that a sensation of warmth running down the back of your head into your shoulders and like, why do we have to do this?
Well, I didn't know it was that bad.
Dude, we're like, oh, this is gonna be easy. We just got done doing the Stanley Hotel. The Stanley Hotel was
doesn't have
great.
dark things in it.
No, this is not okay.
Place is the closest thing to hell.
Not really, because there's no malice there. It's just dead people. It's people who died of a disease and they...
You gotta imagine when their like soul is out and they're watching it get dragged like a World War II victim down this creepy, dingy tunnel is not the thing that you would like to see.
What do you want them to do? Like carry him out on a golden velvet couch?
I'm just saying it's an uncomfortable place.
How dare they dispose of my body? They should leave it in the
just
hallway to
saying.
rot.
The spirits of the countless who died here are said to now haunt this facility, making Waverly Hills Sanatorium potentially one of the most haunted places in the world. That being said, let's get into some of the reports of paranormal activity. Visitors often claim they hear the sound of children's laughter. Slamming doors are said to be a common occurrence. Some insist faces have appeared in windows to rooms that are unoccupied and in photos where nobody was standing. Waverly Hills is also famous for its reports of shadow people, which are shadowy figures that people claim to see all over the hospital.
If you look down this hallway long enough, your eyes are going to look at that darkness, and eventually you start to see movement in darkness. When there's nothing there, your eyes sort of fill the void.
Yeah, I got the chills even just thinking about it.
So have you ever heard that old thing about when you look at your face in the mirror in low light and eventually it sort of looks demonic? And look it up, it's a thing on the internet.
Who are you pointing to?
All the Shaniacs out there.
Shaniacs! I hate you. Aside from general reports, there are specific areas of this former hospital that we should discuss and investigate in detail. For obvious reasons, the morgue on the first floor is reportedly an area of heightened activity. Supposedly this is one of the more active rooms in this whole joint. You feel any strange feelings right now?
There's a woman that's telling me that there used to be this big, giant, like, desk somewhere. I feel like it might have been like when people got checked in, but there's like this big giant circular like hardwood stained desk, and she's like, there isn't enough records. She like keeps telling me there's not enough information, there isn't enough records. She's
There's
like
too many people.
very upset about it.
Yeah, because there's too many people.
She just keeps telling me documentation, documentation,
People just get
documentation.
dumped there.
It like won't
It happened
stop.
so quickly that they couldn't do anything about it.
Okay. I just feel like I'm like, you know, like when people get really upset and they like slam their hands on the table. She's like standing up, screaming like documentation at me.
Interesting.
It's really weird. And like the back of my head.
There are reports of an apparition draped in a white doctor's coat being seen. One ghost hunter claims he saw the man.
That's the man that I saw walking with them. He's like in a doctor's coat.
Got you.
A place where owner Tina Mattingly came across evidence of a full-bodied apparition.
We were on the 4th floor, me and another girl that comes here every year. She's the one that's always taking all the pictures and stuff. She has a really nice camera. And she was snapping pictures, and all of a sudden I hear her just going crazy, like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And I'm like, turn around, I'm like, what? She goes, you wouldn't believe what I got.
She said she saw her standing right here. God, that'd be scary.
It's kind of grainy because I took a picture of her camera, and she never could send me the original.
It does look like a full-bodied apparition.
That doesn't give you the chills.
Well, I mean,
On the 3rd floor, there are reports of a little boy named Timmy who likes to play with a blue rubber ball. All right, Timmy. My name's Ryan. This is my pal Shane.
hi, Tim.
I hear you like balls. No, wait.
Will we do a retake on that one?
That is the shittiest ball to play with as a kid. I would yeet that bitch out the window. Like, what is this?
Is there a little boy? Was it that weird thing that you were talking to earlier?
There's like this thing that looks like a boy who's like 13, but he's covered in rags, like a mummy almost. And he has like holes for eyes. It just looks like a skeleton of a boy covered in rags. No, there's not a
Okay.
little boy, I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, I know there's not a little boy, but
You said that and I like thought about it, and immediately I got this weird feeling of like if I was hearing a really high-pitched noise, but there was no sound. Just the feeling.
interesting.
This is too much. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, because a little boy's not going to be moving a ball.
No, also if I was a little boy, that literally is like a foam ball that you use for like racquetball.
It can't be a big ball, it'll be hard to move.
What? If it's like a kickball, like a blue kickball, like that.
And you're a ghost, and you
Yeah.
have to move this heavy kickball.
If I'm a kid that likes to play with stuff, yeah. Kids
don't
have a lot of
know.
energy.
God.
It's my ball. See, it's a bouncy ball. You like that?
No.
I like it.
I hate
Want to
it.
play?
You want to play? Why you sound threatening like
know.
You want to play? Let's fucking play.
Timmy, I'm very scared, but if you could throw this ball back, I won't be as scared.
Oh my God, that's the biggest
that's
lie I've ever heard.
All right, Timmy, I'm throwing the ball down. You ready? All right.
Loses it forever.
I hear something that snarls.
Dude, there's like...
Just gets yeeted to the camera.
There's someone out back there.
I think we're good.
It bounced a few extra times though. Did you hear that?
Do you think it bounced? I thought it bounced a couple extra times, but I thought it was just my mind playing tricks on me.
It sounded like it stopped and then it bounced a little more.
Oh my God. No. Dude, there's like...
I don't know if that means ghost, but
It's called an echo.
Let's walk down and find the ball.
that's the most serious I've ever seen you. Let's walk down there and find the ball.
All right, Timmy, we're coming to get the ball. I don't know where it went.
You just see butt cheeks out of one of the doors.
Wow.
Oh, there it is.
No way.
Oh,
Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no.
Ryan, the ball bounced.
No, the ball stopped here. How the fuck is
Ryan,
that possible?
The ball stopped right here.
How is that possible? Oh, no.
They know. Ryan, they know.
Shut up, dude. You know this is fucking weird. Shut up.
Ball came right into this hallway.
I don't know what the odds are, Timmy, that my ball would land right next to my name down there that I didn't know existed. I'm gonna roll the ball one more time, Timmy.
What do you mean?
He said
We're coming
we're gonna
over,
roll the ball.
Timmy.
He literally tossed it.
That's what you mean.
Where did this thing go?
I think it's one of the.
Oh, it's right there in the middle.
Oh, perfect. Now that's a good throw, Ryan.
I mean, that's exactly how I threw it last time.
No, it wasn't
Yes,
exactly.
it was.
No.
It's like directly in the middle of the floor.
So you think because it's in the middle now, it was moved before?
Yeah, that's exactly what I think.
I don't know.
You don't think it's odd that it stopped in the middle and then before it went into the room by my name?
But it also stopped at the I love pot graffiti, so maybe this ghost just lives to blaze it.
It's rumored that patients whose infection spread to the brain, rendering them insane, were sent to the 5th floor. So let's make the journey upward. All right, this is the floor I'm really not stoked to go on. One room in particular on this floor that is arguably the most active and definitely the most controversial is room 502. It's a famous 502. And I guess this is where we're fucking sleeping because we're idiots. And this is what we like to do. Room 502 has a reputation due to the 2 suicides that supposedly occurred there. One story has it that in 1932, a nurse jumped to her death from the 5th floor patio near room 502, though others believe she was actually pushed. Right around here is probably where she jumped off. The second nurse to die here.
That's a hell of a fall.
That'll do it.
I mean,
Yeah, the top floor is like, it makes me feel lightheaded and like I can't breathe.
Yeah, I just feel like there's like something being stuck in my mouth. Like to the back of my throat, and I don't like it.
I mean, if she was 5 feet or taller, a good gust could just knock her over. Because even when I was looking over there.
The other suicide reportedly occurred 4 years earlier in 1928 when nurse Mary Hillenberg hung herself just outside room 502. Another theory is that Mary got pregnant by one of the doctors, and when he tried to perform an abortion, she died and the suicide was staged. So according to Tina, here's 502, they found the nurse hanging right around here. So if we were to sleep in this area,
Oh, that's right. That's right where it happened.
we would be sleeping right where it happened.
I could tell you some stories about the 5th floor.
Oh, sure, let's hear
I've
them.
had guys, people for security reasons, stay up on the 5th floor in tents. And they had things hit their tents all night long. You hear kids giggling and stuff.
Oh, that's fun. Cool. That's
Yeah.
where we're gonna be sleeping.
So you have
Awesome.
fun with that. I've been here almost 16 years and I've never done it.
Well, that's good that we're gonna, really tee
Yeah,
that
you're
off.
gonna do something that I've never done.
Awesome.
Go big or go home. Well, this place, I realized, is different for a number of reasons. One, if we were at the Sally house, it's like, oh, run out the front door. Whereas here,
You're like trapped.
yeah, we're on the roof, more or less.
Oh my God, did you hear that?
No. What are you talking about?
Are you serious? You didn't hear that?
I didn't hear anything.
I heard a whisper.
No, you didn't hear a whisper.
I swear to God, I heard a whisper.
There's a lot of wind moving around
Nope,
right
nope.
What did the whisper say?
I don't know.
That looks awful.
Yeah, why don't they have like a cot or something? Why would you sleep right on the floor?
I don't think there's cots in here.
Oh man, what's that?
Yeah, but they could bring one.
I would just not sleep there.
Yeah.
God, you swear you didn't hear it? It made my hair stand up.
Just go to sleep.
No. I don't want to.
Hello. Oh, you can't even see me. It's so dark in here because I'm going to sleep.
Shane's next to me. He's asleep, or I may have just woken him up, but I don't really care. Literally, like,
care.
6 feet away from me, a lady hung herself.
Oh, okay.
Doing this to yourself.
I asked myself that a lot, too. I don't understand why I do these things. Shane, how are you? I thought you were asleep.
I don't remember. I think I was asleep when you called Helen in the first place because I woke up and I heard a voice and I was like, what the fuck is going on?
You've been asleep for 45 minutes.
Oh, nice.
Oh, did Shane think I was a ghost?
Yeah.
Shane also thinks it was a coincidence that the ball landed under Ryan. What do you think?
I think Timmy wants to be your friend.
I'm freaked out because when they said that, before they said anything about suicides, they were talking about just going into room 502, and I felt like there was something around my neck. and it freaked me out, but I didn't want to say anything because, you know, YouTube, plus it freaks me out. So when they said the Helen, or the Mary lady, was Mary Hildenberg or something? With the news, that freaks me out, so I'm trying to, like, ask her about it, and she's like, or ask someone about it. She makes me feel like she lost her mind, but she's like, I was sane. I don't know.
I mean, look at where she worked.
Yeah.
What happened to her?
She's telling me, or I don't know if it's her.
I feel like there's someone trying to talk for her.
Yeah. I'm not sure. They're just telling me that the pregnancy thing is not true. She's like, I didn't like any of the doctors that were here because they were jerks. Quote unquote ass hats. I don't know, she just makes me feel like when she made a decision to do that, it was like, she didn't view it as taking her life. She viewed it as something that was supposed to happen.
Yeah.
Like, she was very confident and comfortable in her decision.
Yeah.
So she doesn't see it as, like, she doesn't view it that way.
Got you.
And then some other blonde woman is telling me to talk about the nurses' quarters. She's like, if you guys ever come here, you should go to the nurses' quarters, like where we lived, because that is actually where all of the tea is spilled.
What does that mean?
I don't know, she's kind of giving me like a girls sleepover type feeling, but also there's like another one that's like, shut up, Becky, you're annoying.
Becky.
Because I was just, I don't know, it just like infiltrated my mind of why do people always go to like the most haunted rooms. Like, there's so much other that they could be going to on this place and they're not. And this woman was like, you have to go to the nurses' quarters. It was like the place.
Interesting.
Anyways.
Well, that was a sleepless night. Let's go check in on Mr. Shane.
His location is cleared.
Well,
Time to go!
it's been real. You still have an opportunity here. Golden moment to seize glory. You hear that, ghost? That's Ryan Bergara 1, Waverly Hills Sanatorium 0. How does that feel?
You fucking wimps.
Is Waverly Hills Sanatorium haunted? It remains. Actually, do you think this place is haunted?
No.
I think it is.
Okay.
Due to the countless deaths that occurred within its walls, it's no surprise to me that many report this once busy hospital is haunted.
There's the demon hole. Goodbye, Body Chute.
And although nothing we experienced tonight changes that reputation in my mind, whether or not Waverly Hills Sanatorium is definitively haunted will remain unsolved.
Yeah, you guys want to collab, BuzzFeed? I'll go talk to Ryan and tell him that he needs to get a bigger ball. Because that is not a fun thing to play with if you're a kid, you know?
Well, yeah. We're trying to find people to collab with that do ghost investigations because it would be fun if you're one of those people.
Guys want a real spirit box?
Let us know.
You got 2.
Also, if you have other ideas for things we should react to, place it down in the comments, my dude.
You want to watch me get uncomfortable? I'm kind of like upset because I feel very ill watching this and talking to the people, and the fact that they got nothing even close to how I'm feeling.
Well, that's why they're
just
doing
makes
it.
me a little sad.
So,
Yeah.
are you guys interested in what we're gonna do next week? Because if you are, make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you get notified the next time we post. So, we'll see you guys in the next one. These are our lovely patrons. Say the thing.
PsycKicks unite!
Not that thing.
I know you always tell me to say the thing, and that's exactly what I think about, but what she's talking about.
You just never want the video to end.
And where you're about to PsycKicks! I'm kind of like upset because I feel very ill watching this and talking to the people, and the fact that they got nothing even close to how I'm feeling.
Well, that's why they're
just
doing
makes
it.
me a little sad. Wow.
They also cut out a lot because most people would feel sick in there. Why would they want to walk around if they felt sick? So they don't feel sick.
Yeah.
So that's why they're doing it.
Oh, because
To
they're...
feel something, but they don't feel anything, so they're trying to make it happen, you know?
Oh, I don't understand how they don't feel something.
Oh, maybe they do and they just cut it out.
Oh,
So it's only 20 minutes. They're there longer for 20 minutes.
yeah. I mean, you can't watch them sleep though. They didn't do anything.
They were there longer than 20 minutes minus the sleeping.
Well, yeah, but like, I don't know. I don't know how you guys don't feel sick. I don't understand how you don't feel like there's something sliding down your throat or being choked, that your like brain doesn't burn. Yeah.